I've long wondered how vampires are always so well put together if they don't have a reflection. We were just graced with a wonderful new vampire film, Abigail, in the theaters that no one saw, so I figured this would be a great opportunity to talk about my top picks for 5 movies that were about as visible as a vampire is when looking in the mirror.
You suck, you jackass!
Number 5, Daybreakers. So I think Daybreakers is a must-watch for any vampire film enthusiast looking for a fresh take on the genre. This is set in a dystopian future where vampires rule and humans are on the brink of extinction. The film combines a compelling plot with striking visuals, and it sets it apart from your typical vampire flick. The narrative dives deep into themes of survival and ethics, while the dark, atmospheric cinematography and innovative special effects create this visually stunning world. There's a solid performance by Ethan Hawke, and this has a unique twist on vampire lore. I'm a big fan of the vampire film that breaks from traditional vampire lore, and Daybreakers is one of those. It offers both thrills and a thought-provoking storyline that makes it a standout in a sea of, I guess you could say, generic vampire movies. So if you haven't seen this underrated gem, check it out. It brings both brains and blood to the table. Number 4, Cronos. Oh, Cronos, the cinematic gem that's been buried in the sands of time like a forgotten vampire's coffin. And this really isn't your typical blood-sucking flick. It's Guillermo del Toro's first feature, and I think it packs a punch with its unique blend of horror and drama. So imagine stumbling upon a bizarre device that grants eternal youth, but at a bloody price. That's the dilemma and twisted journey of Jesus Gris, an antique dealer who gets more than he bargained for. With his natural knack for the macabre, Del Toro turns a simple vampire tale into a visually rich and emotionally gripping saga. After a recent viewing, I've looked at this movie more of like a companion piece to Pan's Labyrinth. And if you're tired of the same old vampire stories, give Cronos a shot. It's a fresh take that combines the allure of immortality with the harsh realities of a curse. If you're a fan of Del Toro's work and haven't seen this, trust me, get your eyeballs on it ASAP. Number 3, Near Dark. This was Catherine Bigelow's directorial debut, and it always amazes me that she was once married to James Cameron. I don't think it's talked about enough, but they should probably be considered the best directing duo to be husband and wife, no? Anyway, Near Dark is this delicious blend of humor, horror, and heart with a dash of good old 80s camp. It's a vicious vampire film about a young man trying to maintain his soul and keep his humanity intact. It's draped in these glorious shades of blue and gray and giving a haunting score from Tangerine Dream. Near Dark is this unique and stylish mashup of the vampire and western genres that at the time provided audiences with a fresh take on the familiar bloodsucker story. I think it still holds up today. It's very 80s, but the practical effects and unique story really set it apart and make it infinitely watchable. Number 2, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. This Persian language masterpiece weaves a tale of love, loneliness, and the supernatural in a way that'll leave you thirsting for more. Sheila Van delivers a hauntingly beautiful performance as the titular girl, as she prowls the streets with a mesmerizing blend of grace and menace. And there's the visionary direction of Anna Lily Amirpour, who masterfully crafts a unique black and white Iranian vampire western. The movie's interesting, and some may consider it slow and moody, but you can just say this is my film school student pick here. I've seen it a few times, and I think it's a unique take on the genre that, at the very least, is worthy of a watch. Number 1, Fright Night. I know. This movie spawned a sequel and a remake in 2011 with Colin Farrell and Anton Yelchin, but the 1985 film is a genuine 80s banger that doesn't get the love it deserves. 80s vampire movies tend to get overshadowed by The Lost Boys, but Fright Night is my absolute favorite of that decade. Written and directed by Tom Holland.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
You're not dead, you've just been separated from your physical form.
Not that one. The same man who brought Chucky into our lives with writing and directing credits on Child's Play. Fright Night is an offbeat, cheesy, sexy, and cool 80s vamp romp. The movie follows a teenage horror movie addict who discovers his new neighbor is a vampire. It has a fun cast, over-the-top scenes, amazing practical effects, and its unique ability to live rent-free in my head since I was a young lad. Fright Night is one of my very favorite vampire movies, for better or worse, so I implore you to check this one out if you haven't already. Well, that's it for this week's list, and I thank you very much for clicking on this video and checking out what I have to say. Let me know some of your favorites in the comments. I would love to check out some hidden gems you guys think are worth watching. So please do the YouTube thing by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and let's keep the train rolling. As always, the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone, but what do I know? I'm but a mere jackass. I'll try to do better next time. Catch you later, friends.
That talks too much. I'm just a jackass of all trades. Don't know shit. I'll keep on talking, acting like I'm so legit. From politics to